This is Dr. Smith with a PhD in common sense. And we have a problem with a lot of Afro Americans or Africans or whatever you might want to call them. Some like to be called black, whatever. But anyway, we have a problem with some of these Afro Americans constantly blaming the white man for taking them from the shores of Africa and bringing them to this country. Now, let's be honest about this whole thing. No white man went into Africa, got your black ass, and brought you to these shores without your own peoples assisting them. Your Africans, listen real good, I want you to understand, went in the jungles, had a war between each other, took the prisoners, a lot of them, and sold them to the white man. Brought them to the shore. The white boy didn't have to go in there and get malaria and all that bullshit. All he had to do is stay out on the shores and give you a few trinkets like he's doing today, because you always been suckers, that they always say. You've been suckers. You've been sucked up in everything. Anytime somebody want to tell you something good, you'll go for it. So he gave you little trinkets, maybe gave you a musket or something like that, and turned around and told you, said, well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Why don't some of y'all get with me and show me where all the good Africans at? I want them buff Africans, and you let me know where they're at, and we can get get with some of your peoples, and we can go in and get them out of there. And so you obliged them. You went in there and helped the white boy to bring some of your own folks out and bring them to the shores, put them in the dungeon till it was ready to be shipped to the Americas. Yes, the African was more so involved in it than anybody else. Let's get that fucking thing straight. We are the only race that sold our peoples. We are still fucked up today. We're the only race that sold our own peoples into slavery. Now, when we got here, that's a different story. The white boy did anything he wanted to do because he said, well, that's my property. I can do anything I want. I can rape them, fuck them, and do any goddamn thing I want to do. Beat them, whatever. Breed them, inbreed with them, half of them yellow, half of them straight hair, some stringy hair. I don't give a damn. We can do what we want to do with them now. They're my property. So that's the bottom line. And then a lot of people complain about the white man. I can understand that. Yeah, he do you wrong. In a lot of cases he do. Sometimes he do you right. But first thing, you got to turn around and start treating your own peoples right. You got to start serving your own peoples right. You got to stop, turn around, and next thing you go to some of these places, they want to charge you an arm and a leg. Latinos and a white boy come on down and charge you something cheaper. You say, well, hell, what I need to be worried about going where the black person, he charged me such a enormous price. I can get it over there for, let's say I'm selling it for $2. And the black man want to sell it for $5. Now, who you think I'm going to buy my material and stuff from? So this is something that black folks got to get together and understand that. The mindset is the slave mentality. They have it right today. You can tell them, so don't buy certain things in certain stores, and that's killing the black community. They'll still go in and buy it anyway. Mm-hmm. And I'm telling the truth. You can tell them, says, well, don't you buy this store here because they don't employ none of yours. They say, I want it. They'll still get it anyway. That's called stupid. That's stupid nigger written on your forehead. How dumb can you get? And we got some educated ones. I live in the hills. They respect me. Fuck niggas. They don't respect your goddamn ass. All of you in the same damn boat. You be driving down the street, a Lamborghini or Mercedes or whatever you want to call a car you think is all nice and looking good and stuff. The police can pull you over just as quick as it was my black ass. He don't care about your money. And all these black males, oh Lord, they got themselves in such a fucking trap today. It's a damn shame. They talking about Puff Diddy, so and this man, and this man, and this person. Oh Lord, they in trouble. Well, you should have known that in the first place. You should have known in the first place. Yeah. That's because stupid nigger written on your forehead. Certain things that you cannot do that a white person can do and get away with it. That's a fact. They run this system. You don't run this system. Only thing you run is your mouth. Only thing they allow you to produce is sweat. And if you produce anything more than sweat, they monitor that shit like a broke dick dog. It's going to be raw, nasty, and dirty. And this administration, oh yeah, they ain't through with these motherfuckers. Yeah, they're going to get a lot of these Latinos. They thought they got away with it. They all, yes, Trump, Trump, Trump. Yeah, Trump going to get your damn ass. But like I'm telling people, they don't believe it. Trump going to end up being the best thing for black men. Mm-hmm. Oh, he gonna get rid of some of your mothers. Of course he are. But when it's all over with, said and done, they gonna look back on it and he gonna say, well, it's kind of rough, but he was right. But see, the thing about it, we can't see it now because they say he's racist, he's prejudiced. He is so big deal. Who give a fuck? Great deal of more anyway. And realize one thing: charity supposed to begin at home and spread abroad. Now, if that man ain't supposed to worry about your race first, he's supposed to take care of his race first. That's in your biblical Bible. If you want, if you don't study the Bible, start reading it. Maybe you get something out of it. Now, you don't have to. If you don't want the King James version, go to the Ethiopian Bible. Basically, they're gonna come out and tell you basically the same thing. Charity begins at home and spreads abroad. That means that you take care of your family, your race first. The United States is supposed to take care of their nation first. And then we take care of other nation later on. Okay? So black folks got to learn one thing. It's not racism. It's what you call being a person that have the ability to manifest, and make sure that things is done in his race that he can always know that they are taken care of. Now, a lot of people call it racism. It's not racism. The Bible got it in there. I didn't just say it. The Bible got it. Charity begins at home. Now, if you turn around and taking care of my wife and kids and not taking care of you, there's something wrong with you. I don't want to deal with you in the first place. I don't even want to deal with a white boy going to take care of black people and not take care of white folks first. Take care of your own first. Then if you got something left, come over here and help me out. I don't need no charity. I just need a little helping out. So help me out to get on my feet. So like I say, this thing gonna get raw, nasty, and dirty. It's plenty more where that come from. And the black man, if he don't watch himself, he will be replaced. They did it in Argentina. They said 40% of the population was black. Do good to find about 3% is black, maybe. And when you see them, they're high yellow. Mm-hmm. Put your ass on the front line. Got your ass killed fighting them South American wars. Turn around and breed your women's out. A lot of black people think that I'm a man. That doesn't mean nothing if you can't produce. And so if you're in the prison, that means that one man gonna have to produce with 3 or 4 different women's, and he cannot be in each house every day to take care of his kids. He's going to have to take care of one, so that's going to destroy the whole family. Black folks got to get with their mind and get out of that mindset. It is really, really weird how a race can go down the railroad track and never heard a train coming. Never heard coming. It's always going to be raw. It's going to be nasty. And it's going to be dirty. And it's always plenty more. As Dr. Smith with a PhD in common sense said, where'd that come from?